Be not deceived. God is not mocked. We're in Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. God is not mocked. You can say all you want. Where God at now? What he gonna do? I thought the word said this. I thought the word said that. I don't see it happening. Well, I hate to bust your bubble, but it's gonna happen. It might not happen on in the time that you want it to happen, or that you're expecting it to happen, but it will come back on you, whatever you do, good or bad. So it says, be not deceived. God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man sow, King James says, sow it, that shall he also will reap. That means whatever you sow in the ground, if you sow some corn in the ground, it's going to come back corn. If you sow a tomato seed in the ground, it's going to grow up a tomato. If you go on a murdering spree gonna come back to you. Get it? Do you get it? It's gonna come back to you. If you go and steal a stereo system, somebody's gonna come back. Something's gonna happen to your stereo system. What comes around goes around. The Bible said, whatever a man sow, he shall reap. So we need to get out of this thinking that every time when we do wrong, we're not going to get caught. The police might didn't see you. You might didn't go to jail for it. Your mama might didn't beat you with a belt for what you did. But it's going to come back on you. Y'all crazy, man. We got to stop. We got to start looking at what we do. I stopped doing a lot of bad things because everything I did that was against what God say not do, it always came back on me. It don't matter what it is. It can be biblical or spiritual. If you go around caring for people, loving on people, loving and caring is going to come back on you. I got good news for you. If you go around feeding the hungry, clothing the naked, giving shelter to the homeless, sight to the blind, all good things is going to come to you. If you have love for everybody, a lot of people is going to have love for you. We got through the positive and righteous stuff now. If you go around killing, robbing, somebody eventually is going to rob you or kill you. If you go around selling drugs to everybody all your life, and I know I sold drugs, I know. Eventually you're either going to get caught up in drugs one day in your life, or your kids is going to become a drug addict or a dope dealer, and he's going to get caught up in the system. Some way or another, it's going to either get you or your seed. Everything you do, everything you sow in this life, in your life, you're going to reap. It goes to show you why a lot of people don't have things and why a lot of people do have things in life. Why a lot of people are wealthy and why a lot of people are poor. See, I figured out when we look at a lot of poor people in life, and that's including me now. That's including me now. What? Just because I got a YouTube channel don't mean I got money and I'm not poor. We have a lot, the poor people in life, we'll get to the rich people in a minute now, but the poor people in life, the reason why we are so poor, because we have sown poor seeds. We have sown poorly. We have not planted seed to harvest in the springtime. We did not plant so that we can get a good harvest. We planted very little. And it shows. It shows that we planted very little. A lot of us is on government assistance. We stay in one bedroom's apartment, or we got a house and we're on assistance for that house. We don't have our own funds to take care of ourselves. We have to get assistance because we have not sowed enough seed that can come back to take our financial needs. A lot of us are riding the bus. We can't afford a car because we have not sown seed and getting the education to get a good career going in our lives. We're from temporary service to temporary service, staff service to staff service, from job to job, from warehouse to warehouse. We sow seed of laziness. We're oversleep and don't get up to go look for work or to go to work. We don't sow seed that will get us going in life. We're sowing seed that's bringing us down and farther down in life. Everything you sow, you will reap. Keep drinking alcohol. Your liver will fail on you. This is not complicated at all. This is simple math. If you go around cutting people's heads off, you're going to get your head cut off, or somebody you really love is going to get their head cut off. Something's going to come back on you that's going to hurt you like you hurt that person. You got to pay for, there's got to be some kind of repercussion that's got to come back our way when we do wrong toward other people and toward just this life period. When we do something that's against what God told us to do, there's repercussion in that. You have to pay for that. A seed has to be grown from that. Everything that we sow, a seed, it has to grow. Everything that you sow, it have to grow. So if you go around sowing seeds of filling out applications everywhere in the Metroplex, what's going to grow back? A whole lot of calls and jobs. If you sow seed of writing music and music every single day, all your life, what's going to come up? A record deal. Somebody's going to want one of your songs and you're going to be heard somewhere. If you sow seed of raping women or beating children, what's going to come back? You're going to either go to jail or somebody's going to rape you. We reap everything we sow. That's why we so beat down. That's why we so messed up. We keep sowing bad seed. It's time to start sowing good seed, man. It's time to start sowing good seed. Every seed that I see, we're sowing drug seeds and anger seeds and divorce seeds and manipulating seeds and con artist seeds. And we're not sowing good seed, man. Sow some entrepreneurship seed, some economic empowerment seed. You know what I mean? Some business ownership seed. Some technology seeds, something more than just drugs and alcohol. Start sowing good seed, children of Israel, Hebrew children, lost Hebrew children. Start sowing good seed so we can start benefiting good things in life, so it can start coming back on. I'm saying this is very important because 90% of the African Americans I encounter with, probably 95, is miserable. Excuse me. They're miserable, unhappy, no joy at all. Why? Because bad things keep coming their way and they wake up, don't want to face it. And when we wake up, there's no joy. Because we keep sowing bad seed. You reap what you sow. Start sowing good seed. Children of Hebrews, we call African Americans. That's how come we were slaves for so many years. That's how come we're targeted. God is punishing us because we're not sowing the good seed that we're supposed to be sowing. Bad things are coming up instead of the good things. You reap everything you sow. It's time to start sowing good seed, y'all. Today is the day, right now, not tomorrow. You want good things. It takes time for a plant to grow out the ground. You start sowing it now, so that by the time next year comes, you have sown so much good seeds, none but prosperity, none but joy, happiness, none but love, peace from all this persecution will come to you, will grow into you. God, I love to worship. Man, sow some good seed. Everybody I encounter with out in these streets, when I'm doing interviews, when I'm talking to people, I see everybody sowing bad seed. I don't see nobody doing good no more. Until then, peace out.